Webber, injuries, first of all, and you've had to withdraw Craig Hall.
Yeah, Hawley got an Achilles problem. He's had it on and off over a period of time. We thought it was all cleared up, but obviously today he's turned up unable to run, which means we won't be able to pick him. So we're a bit underprepared for that in certain ways, but that's life, and we look forward to going to St Helens.
What sort of headache does that give you in terms of filling that pivotal position in this day and age?
Yeah, it's not so much a tactical defensive one about numbers and splits and trying when you talk about video and game planning for what they're going to play and how you split your defence from different parts of the field, and we're going to be short that way, which is unfortunate. It's not like our defence is rock solid at the moment. So yeah, but we're going to go there. We've trained well during the week. We've worked hard on contact and been able to handle an extremely big and powerful side. So we'll see how we go with that challenge.
And no Danny Kermond this week. What's the issue surrounding him?
He's had a bad sternum, ribs, and the kind of knee for 6 to 8 weeks, and he's been playing through necessity with numerous needles to play. And he realistically over the last 6 weeks hasn't trained. So we've made the decision that for us to improve as a team, we need to be able to train harder. And all the boys who have been just patching themselves up, I just don't want to do it anymore. And we need to train tougher, and we have been training tougher. And no point, 15, 16, 18 blokes training tough on the weekend and then putting 3 or 4 in that haven't done any of it. So we're trying to get over this and get people fit for what's coming up as an important period for us.
You've had injuries in double figures and more, haven't you, this season so far? I'm not quite sure where it is at the moment, but just alluding to Salford's request to Hull, have you ever considered asking for a postponement?
I never asked for a postponement, but I have asked for clarity on what you need to fulfil. Over Easter, you've got to put a 90-man squad out between Easter, the Thursday we played, and the Monday. Realistically, I walked off the field on Thursday, medical staff saying you only have 16 fit. So, a call went in to find out. I didn't want to con any people, especially the people that like a bet on the game, by putting 19 people in the team sheet that 3 were never going to play. So, I asked for some clarification on that, and clarification was, if you got 16, you play with 16. So, I wasn't surprised to hear what happened to Salford. But in saying that, I feel for them. You don't like any professional clubs to go down that route, but it's amazing how many clubs this year have, compared to other years, have really struggled with injuries. And I don't know why, but it seems this year I've never seen so many teams struggle with injuries.
St Helens, you weren't that far away down here. What are you expecting from the away trip?
Tough place to go. Lancashire's been a horror show for us this year. Big, powerful side. They're lucky in that all their back rollers and their hooker can play 80 minutes, which means they've got 10 subs to use on front rollers. 4, 3, 4, 5, 6. They've got big units that just roll over every 15 minutes, and you never seem to be able to catch them when they're tired. So physically, it's a massive challenge for us. It's been the problem for us all year. When we're able to compete physically, like we were in the first couple of weeks, we've done all right. But even against Wigan last week, while we tried really hard, they marched us down the pitch too easy. And for us to be able to compete against Saints, we need to be able to somehow compete physically.